at it overall? You split the 2 first games. That's not a bad place to be.
Well, it was disappointing the way we played in Game 2, but certainly really neat to see Jordan Montgomery throw the way that he did in Game 1. And it's a difficult place to play, and their pitchers are awfully good, and they can overpower, they can overmatch you, and I think for the most part they did. So you can consider yourself fortunate that we got a game. And now tomorrow is a rubber game, and they have another good arm going tomorrow, and we got a pretty good arm, so we'll see what we're made of tomorrow.
Bink struck out inside the first inning, but his stuff seemed to be just as good late in the game.
He's special. You can look at his numbers and tell. They got some special arms. There's no doubt about it, and they can just overmatch you, overpower you, and I think for the most part they did. Especially Beaks today. When we had a couple good at bats in there, but they were all spread out. And I thought we battled Killian pretty darn well, and it didn't show on the stat sheet, but hit a couple balls on the nose and just didn't have much to show for it. But he's really good too. So we scored 4 runs in 2 games, and we won. We're fortunate. So we'll take it, and we'll see if we can win the rubber game tomorrow.
Yeah, 4 runs over your last 3 games, I guess, going back to Appalachian State, right? 2 there, and then 2.
That would make how much would be so far along? How bad would we beat Appalachian State?
2-1.
Jeez. Yeah, we're no offensive juggernaut right now by any stretch of the imagination, and I still like our team offensively. It's just that we're scuffling and getting hits and bunching them against those pitchers is awfully difficult. So. We'll live to fight another day, and we'll come out tomorrow and see if we can put a few hits together.
Your defense kind of hurt you a little bit today, just in a game where everything was close.
Defensively, it was very bad today. I mean, we can't catch 2 routine fly balls. Offensively, we hit in 3 double plays, and that's 6 outs. So we didn't deserve to win Game 2 by any way, shape, or form with the way that we played. Now, Jack threw well, and 1 earned run. That's not too bad. And Taylor, I like the way he came in and threw the ball. But we got to help our pitchers out a little bit more than what we're helping them out, and both offensively and defensively. And hopefully we will tomorrow.
Yeah, you talked about taking advantage of opportunities. They had 4 errors, and you only got 1 run. 2 errors led to 4 for them. With couple that with the double play balls, is that just one of those things where it starts snowballing and you can't figure out a way to stop it?
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. I mean, I think against Arkansas, you got to try to limit their free 90s. You got to try to win the free 90 battle, meaning errors, hit by pitches, walks. If you win it, you feel like you're in pretty good shape. Well, they definitely won it tonight in the Game 2, and it's the way they play. You got to make them earn everything that they get because their pitching is so good. You feel like when you're down 2-0, you feel like it's 5 or 6 because they just don't give you anything on the mound. And you got to try to get a lead tomorrow and see if we can play with the lead. But we got to play better. I mean, we're going to have to play better defense, and we're going to swing the bats a little bit better to have a chance tomorrow.
It seems like y'all been playing a lot of doubleheaders. Does that have any effect on these guys?
It's awfully difficult in the league. It's as emotional as the games are to lock in for 18 innings. You wouldn't know it unless you're in the dugout. Midweek games a little different. Non-conference games a little different. But SEC game doubleheaders, it's a tall order. But that being said, they got to do it too. It's not like, both teams are fighting that. And credit them and congratulate them for bouncing back after a tough loss. We could have easily, we were behind in that game late and found a way to win it. And so we got to consider ourselves fortunate, like I said early. And but doubleheaders in this league are very, very difficult because you put so much into every single pitch, and maintaining that focus and concentration for 18 innings is difficult, as you could see, because I don't think our concentration level was there defensively in Game 2.
And again, Cody Mincy and Joel Seddon come in and do their jobs. Just talk about their performance in this, because it's their first time pitching, on the road in this stage. And are they available? Everybody available?
Yeah, everybody will be available tomorrow. And Cody and Joel, they've been terrific all year, and they've been steady, they've been consistent, they've done what we've asked them to do. And I'm glad that those guys are continuing to pitch the way that they are, and I'm tickled to death that it looks like we got Jordan Montgomery back. And I like the way Jack threw today. So I like where our pitching staff is. So we got to help them out a little bit more, and we will.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.